Uh, I figured you missed the Pena talk today. By the way, I was gonna fill you in on the Pena talk because you know how much you love listening to Pena's shit. Pena got to listen to a bunch of the ESPN. No, not so much out of pocket. It's not that bad. His prediction this year for Florida is not totally fucked. He has them 7 or 6 games. Damn, this stadium pulse is kind of crazy. This stadium pulse is kind of real crazy. That's such a wild that this is having that much of an impact on it. The penguin walk, apparently. Anyway, he got to listen to, Penny got to listen to some really dope ass ESPN analysts talk about how they are putting, who is it? Oregon to win it all. Yeah, they think Oregon's going to win it all. Well, let me put this in the better perspective. They think Oregon's going to win the Big Ten. Look, man, I'm just. He was talking about points over or some shit like that. I'm not even fucking sure, but 100%. No, it's one of those things there where I got to listen to him talk about it for the analytic perspective, and I was just like. Well, I told him that. I was like, bro, I just can't. I can't agree with you in this case. Like, I really. Yes. Most Most definitely not. Well, the thing is, there is that Oregon really hasn't faced anybody in the Big Ten that's worth a fuck. It's been so long. I don't even. Okay, I was gonna say I don't even know how to. It's been so long. I don't even know how to do anything. I just spent 90% of that fucking play trying to figure out how to do audibles, and I still can't do audibles due to the beautifulness of the stadium pulse. So that's cool. The penguin walk, bro. I don't know what the penguin walk is, but it is. It's a thing, bro. It's a thing. Like I said, I don't even think that Oregon's gonna do too hot this year. I mean, they have three. They have three questionable games. Well, Ohio State at their place, them at our place, and Michigan State at their place. Which Michigan State I'm not too worried about. I feel like they should be able to stomp Michigan State. I literally forgot how to. Yeah, no, they really don't. I did you see did you see that your boys got in the top 25? Look at you guys going good. I'm kind of excited because you know, maybe if Cade doesn't get hurt. Oh, you guys aren't gonna start Cade? I was about to. I was about to say, I thought you guys. How was that a first down? Where was the forward progress there? Wait, what? Wait, he was a yard short to the gain and got picked the fuck up. What do you mean? This man stretched his arm out a yard? I will say that's another thing that I think that's like somebody was talking to me at work about how it's good to get the glory days out because, you know, Michigan's not going to see another one for fucking however long. And I go, I just can't. I don't understand how those that don't pay attention enough to it, because Pena brought it up as well today. He's like, well, you lost so much to your defensive line. And I go, no, we didn't. Like, we lost fucking your QB. It's going to be our QB. It's literally just going to be our QB. No, we don't have Corum, but we don't need Corum, though. That's the problem. Is that Corum was very nice for short yard things, but Edwards was able to do the same thing. And Edwards is the main reason why we have like those really long, aggressive fucking runs. Our short yard gainage, which Corum's thing, would go to Mullings. No, that's literally the same fucking thing that I had to have this conversation with a Nebraska fan at work. As he always goes, "Oh, good luck with the blah, blah, blah. You're gonna have to fucking..." Yeah, I mean, it's a process, and as much as I'd love to sit there and be like, yeah, well, shit, it's gonna be a shame, but I just don't see us really fucking Oregon's the only one that I can see actually doing something. No, I don't see us winning the Natty, and the only way I see us winning the Natty is if Georgia gets knocked out. Not even Bama. I won't put Bama up there. I don't. Not with... I mean, Kalen DeBoer is a great coach, and he did phenomenal. But moving from the Pac-12 to the SEC is a massively different beast. And anybody and everybody who's a part of the... He hasn't. Washington, he coached a fucking D2 school. Which he won national championships at the D2 school, but he did not coach SEC wise. He had a very good record at that school. I had a few, like, 1 or 2 national championships underneath it, but, like, other than that, no. I think they're going to be solid. I don't think they're going to be a top cutter or a top hitter. Correct. There's only, though, the difference is talent versus coaching. Like, Ryan Day shows that time and time again for Ohio State. Talent versus coaching. It's great to have all that beautiful bullshit. Ohio State has plenty of talent. Marvin Harrison Jr. What are you fucking talking about? Like, 90% of the running backs that are a part of... like, four of his running backs that he's pulled in, or that he's had, his defensive team, like, Ryan Day's, not to suck or right on his dick, but Ryan Day has had the just overwhelmingly good talent. No. But he's inherited it from Urban Meyer, which is why I say Kalen DeBoer inherited it from from Nick Saban. Like, it's... I'd still led him to a national championship. His 2007 record was mediocre. His 2008 record was above par, 10 something. His 2009 record he won. So no, but that's the thing. There is that he's either gonna have to learn how the SEC plays, no. I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah, 100%. No, I'm not over here thinking that this man's gonna fucking walk into the place and fucking say, you know, I know what I'm doing. Fuck you guys, because that would be retarded. However, I just don't. Call me crazy. I just don't see him. Alabama will still have a winning season. 1,000% will have a winning season. They'll probably make the 12 game playoff. No, that I will have to disagree with you. It'll be Georgia, Texas. No, I'm not. I really ain't. Texas didn't really lose anybody. Texas still has the same coaching staff. Texas is just nope. You would be insane in the fucking membrane if you thought that Texas wasn't going to fucking come into the SEC and just fucking get... If you think Texas is going to come into the SEC and get steamrolled, you're fucking crazy. Like, straight up crazy. They don't. They really don't, though. Alabama and Georgia both play each other week fucking 4. Georgia still has to play Mizzou and Ole Miss along with Oklahoma. Alabama still has to play Oklahoma. Like, the logical behind this. Texas, it won't... to who? That's wild. That's actually... Their starting quarterback is the same quarterback from last year, weirdo. What the fuck you talking about? He's literally the same quarterback that led them to the fucking semifinals. And their backup fucking quarterback is literally fucking Arch Manning, which I would love to see more of. I really wish that we got to see more of him last year, but we didn't. No. No, I didn't, and I never said that. I said Ewers is going to start it. Ewers is going to be the starter. Manning's not. He's not. They already announced it. Texas has already announced that Ewers is starting. Oh, they may change that, but they're going to have to get more. They're going to have to get more. His deep ball's ass, but. And the thing is, you can talk this all you want, but the problem is that Ewers doesn't have the experience behind it. He doesn't have live pressure experience not Ewers. Manning doesn't have the live pressure experience that Ewers has. Ewers has that experience that you just don't inherit from fucking. Also, I don't think that they're gonna fucking lose to. I just don't see it, man. I just don't. I mean, Oklahoma, they won't lose to Oklahoma. Oklahoma has lost, actually, surprisingly enough, Oregon picked up Oklahoma's quarterback. Dylan Gabriel? Nice pick. Oklahoma won't be as good as they were last year, and even last year they weren't that fucking good. So we're not even gonna really talk about fucking Oklahoma beating Texas. As much it is as a rivalry game, I'm not gonna sit there. I hate listening to Pena and Pat talk about fucking SEC rivalries and all that shit. I don't give a fuck. There's a difference between skills and then having a rivalry. A 1-8 Auburn has a like fucking 0.3% chance of fucking upsetting a fucking 10-0 fucking Alabama with the Saban. Yes, it doesn't though. But it doesn't though. Like you could go and look back for the years where Bama coached by Saban, and then figure out where like where an Auburn team that was super garbage fucking was just upsetting it, because it's happened a few times where it's been close, but it's not been one where it's like, oh yeah, you know, they win it out. Because that's the same thing with fucking Pena when he talks about fucking Georgia, Florida, or when fucking talks about Florida State and fucking what's his fucking nuts. Like, yes. No, they have not. Oh, well, you're talking like wrong guy, as in quarterback position. I see. I can agree with that. I think Ewers shouldn't be. I thought Ewers should have gone to the NFL, and instead he didn't. No. Yeah, I think that Texas is going to have to. I think Texas is going to have to figure out what they want to do, uh, especially with that wide receiver fucking dropping. They do have still extra. The backup ones aren't that bad. The problem with this though is that like Worthy was over the top good for. Yeah. They kind of do though. Like Pac-12 is definitely more of a fast-paced, deep, but run it down your fucking throat. Yeah, run it down your fucking throat. Fucking really punish people. They're very, yeah, but they're also very fucking fast-paced. Oh, I looked that. It's still every once in a while still used, but the biggest problem though is that you're gonna have the same issue though when it comes down to when they first joined, because it's gonna be just like how Nebraska was when Nebraska came from the Big 12. They implemented a large portion of this, I dare say, West Coast fucking style offense, where they want to be fast, they want to be fucking score a bunch of points, have these really big, or have like a mediocrely heavy hitters up front, but they don't. They primarily don't. They're and you'd be out of your mind if you think that Nebraska, when they first showed up to the Big Ten, thinking they were gonna rule everybody, and then they get there and be like, actually, this fast-paced shit isn't working. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because there's definitely times too where I'm also very confused on how you didn't pick that, but yeah, I think I'd replace. I don't even know if I'd give him 3. I might give him 1 this year, maybe 2. Probably 2. I'd probably give him 2. I think, and I know you're gonna just be like, "Oh, that's just because you're their fan." You're gonna say that. I think Michigan's defense. No, they don't play Bama. No, that's why I was so very confused with your thought process there. I give them two, a loss to Michigan and a loss to Georgia. I'm sorry, who doesn't play Michigan this year? You're an idiot. You, because I'm going to Ann Arbor to watch Texas play fucking Michigan. September 7th. September 7th. Or you're looking at the 2025 schedule. That's why you're an idiot. It's 2024. That's why you're an idiot. That would be an excellent question. I'm not 100% sure. But I still don't think that they play Bama this year. I think they play Texas. Oh, sorry. I know they play Georgia and I know they play Michigan, but I don't think they play Texas. I just don't see them losing to Oklahoma. The biggest thing there is that it's a rivalry game, and you know, in the end, truly, it's just whoever wants it more that day. Statistically, it shouldn't be, but it is whoever wants it more that day. You kicked it to me? No. Interception that I ran back for a little bit, and then I just walked it up the field. No, I didn't score. I was short by like a yard or something. Yeah. Well, how about this? I love the preseason, both of us preseason determinations here, but we'll see how Texas rebuttals from a loss from fucking Michigan, and then we'll see what's up there, because again, saying these random things like Ole Miss, Kentucky, fucking all this shit, that's Kentucky is not relevant. I'm not. Kentucky's not relevant. Just because y'all got throttled by Kentucky whatever fucking year does not mean that they're relevant. That's almost as bad as saying like Tennessee is correct, but that's like saying that Tennessee's gonna be fucking gonna win the SEC this year. It's not. They're not. They're a mediocre fucking team. They're literally like maybe a Wisconsin of the fucking SEC. Where the fuck are you going? I was just like, where the fuck are you going? Why are you going backwards? I'm so very confused. Hold on, gotta put that out there real quick. Hold on, fucker. What? What the? Where are you pulling your fucking LSU was fucking Missouri? Yes, Ole Miss and Missouri are probably your two teams that I would put underneath Georgia and Alabama. Past that, no. um, you would be correct in the most relevant time there. But LSU is also still considered one of the higher end fucking teams from the SEC. I just we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one because it's not. Which is baffling that you compare that to them because Penn State still fucking is a dominant team in the Big Ten. What the fuck are you on? Like, what do you fucking think they're not? Penn State, these last 4 years, have had over. No. If we were to go off of the Big Ten rankings, I'd go like Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, Iowa. Those are my top 4. And that's if Wisconsin's not doing good, or oh shit, I didn't realize I was. A flip of a coin. They don't have anybody in their division that's worth a fuck to be like bragging about. That's the problem. Every team on the East is the only 3. The team that's on the East are the 3 who carry the Big Ten. Oh, okay, sure. No, because when you take apart, like we're getting off the rip here. Name me Georgia's second team, or sorry, the SEC West second team. Yep, name me the number 2 team in the SEC from the West side. Go ahead, give me 2 of them actually. So you're gonna put that's yeah. I'm not delusional either. No, you're actually fucking you're fucking insane for thinking that fucking the top 3 of the Big Ten are not Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State. You're literally insane for thinking that. You would ask any motherfucker. Hell, I could even call Patrick, not right now, but I could call Patrick and I would ask his ass and he would give me the same exact answer. I'll call Pena and ask his ass and he would give me the same exact answer. because they are. Penn State in the last 4 years have consistently either ended with either a 10-win or a fucking 11-win. And Iowa, the last few years, haven't even... Nope, because the year before that, Iowa didn't even go to the Big Ten East. They lost to Purdue. Or, sorry, Big Ten West. But they lost... The fucking one who represented it was fucking Purdue. The last 3 years, the toss-up of who went to the fucking Big Ten Championship came down to who beat who randomly at the end of the thing. Not even the fact of, like, is this team going because they fucking dominated their side? No, they lost somewhere in between hand, and now we have to wait to see if they're gonna go if this team over here lost. Mm-hmm. Correct, because Penn State hasn't won the East. Oh, you can't even use COVID here. Mm. By your standpoint and your argument, I would power. They can be. They can be like number 5 in the Big Ten. Number 5, number 4, give or take on where the fuck they go. That's... I'm gonna have to fucking not. I can't agree with that one. I was gonna say, yeah, they did not hold on to that fucker with a bit. No, but it... Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Correct. Did you... Not like Iowa. like those first like fucking 6 ones besides the COVID year one, which I'm not even gonna fucking address the COVID one because I think Michigan, yeah, Michigan's was even worse than that. But you're still throwing out there. I heard several 11, several 10s, several 9s. Not bad, not terrible. That's still a dominant team. That's still a dominant game or season. Every year they always lose. Yes, they always lose to fucking Michigan and Penn and Ohio State. What the fuck, CPUs? Here, we'll split this into an easier pastime on this. If you take either Ohio State or Michigan and you take them out of the East and put them in the West, none of those teams on the West End side is gonna see the Big Ten championship. They're going, yeah, they would inevitably be the Penn State, unless you have the fluke years where Penn State or fucking, no, but that's not where I was going with it. I was going with unless you have those fluke years where Penn State upsets one or the other. Iowa has the capabilities of being a powerhouse team. Iowa predominantly in their side of the fucking conference and in the Big Ten always ends fourth, underneath Penn State. So to sit here and try to say that Iowa isn't the ability to join in the powerhouse of the fucking Big Ten is absolutely fucking baffling, because they 1000% do. Okay, so inevitably, it comes down to neither of us are gonna fucking agree in the fact of powerhouses, because by your definition, there's only allowed 2 of them in a conference. No, because name me third. Name me your third Big Ten powerhouse then. And I'll just off the rip, I'll just fucking straight off tell you that itself. Again, priorly to this, if we're gonna go even last year, you would not be able to sit there and say that the powerhouse was A or B. Like, it was 1000% Alabama was the powerhouse last year. It's not. You can't even say that. What do you mean Georgia just went back-to-back national champions? But you're going to say that they were better than fucking Bama? That's crazy. That actually is crazy. Are you talking about last year's? No. Okay. Yeah, but it's like one or two fluke. But like in these last, yeah, but that at the time, Clemson was the powerhouse of the ACC. Which we're not even going to go off of the fucking rip on who the fuck is a part of the SEC. You think so? Because I was gonna. Yeah. 100%. How was that not picked? Or at least or at least dropped. Jesus Christ. No. Oof. Oh damn, that was the end of the game. Yeah, we got into the debating problems here. More than one? So I would agree. You can't have more than one. However, here's your one thing is that I would put. I guess it just that comes down to just personal preferences on whether or not if you're allowed to have more than one powerhouse or not. Because I know several who will say that there's multiple powerhouses, at least two per conference. You know, because if you're one person who's been dominating all year and they lose to some fuck off team, then your next best is who's also been on a fucking kill streak, because that would be last year. The debate would have been, well, Oregon was the powerhouse of the Pac-12, but Oregon couldn't beat Washington. Yes. Well, nowhere in my statement have I ever said that Iowa and Penn State are the same fucking team, because if I were to go off of the rankings of just Big Ten play or Big Ten fucking teams, Iowa has predominantly shown better games and seasons than anyone else out of the West. Now, with that being said, that's how I'm putting my fucking, if we're doing East and West, that's how I'm putting my fucking, top five in who's a powerhouse and who's not off of the fucking East, because you only have the big three on the East, and then after that you're kind of just fucked. What? Come out here like just debating Bird on why Iowa deserves to be in the conversation of a powerhouse team for the Big Ten. Well, now that you've put Oregon into the topic, we're not even we haven't even brought Oregon to the topic. We're still bringing they're still part of the Big 12 or Pac-12. We're just talking out of the Big 10, like your powerhouse teams being Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, Iowa. Huh?
Maryland.
Whoa! You just put Maryland on top of Iowa.
I said maybe. I said maybe.
You're crazy.
Well, they played well against you guys.
They did play well, but that's the one thing there. It's a rival game between Michigan and Maryland. It's always been, and it's one of the ones that they constantly fucking think. Let's say what?
I said then yeah, I would say Iowa.
Yes.
But I feel like the Big Ten doesn't have a whole lot of like gigantic schools.
Hold on, bird's trying to. Well, I don't know. Look, Maryland's a middle of the pack for the Big Ten East. But they're middle of the pack. That would be trying to say that fucking Michigan State is fucking the #1 in the West. I didn't say that I believe that.
See, but here's my thing, right? I think Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State, if you were to put them against any SEC team, they could compete. You put Iowa against any SEC team.
Okay, now be careful with your words here.
They could compete with some. They could not compete. I don't think they would be able to compete with like Georgia, Alabama, Texas.
Okay, you're pulling in Texas into the thing where we're not even bringing Texas into the fucking argument at this moment of life yet. We're going off of just relevant SEC teams now, and you would be correct when it comes down to playing Georgia and Alabama prior to Kalen DeBoer getting moved in there. Just Nick Saban.
Maybe even Mizzou.
Iowa would be able to probably handle LSU and
not last year's team.
Iowa.
Okay, so first off, Iowa has a winning record against
Not without QB, that can't be fucking shit.
they have a winning record
Sorry, but the last couple of years they've not really been super great.
winning record.
I'm honestly not even sure how they've beaten this. Iowa too.
Who?
Iowa.
Last year?
Yeah.
Well, last year it's because Iowa's defense is what wins them the
Iowa's
games.
got a
Decent.
always
Decent.
has
Are
a
you
good
fucking kidding me? Decent?
Good defense.
What the fuck? The whole reason why Iowa last year made it 10-2 was due to the fact that their defense and special teams,
Yeah.
which proves to
They
show.
have a shit offense, which means for any other SEC team defense, at least the majority of them would be able to beat them.
Rachel.
Bob said is they would not be able to compete in the SEC. Now let me go back to my Matt Myers comedy special because I forgot he had a new one.
Iowa has a solid fucking record against SEC teams.
All I'm saying is SEC will beat Iowa every single time.
You okay? Hold on now. You just came out there and said that the SEC would not beat Iowa. You said you can't come out with that bold statement and say the SEC would beat Iowa every single time.
Iowa would be able to compete. I still think SEC wins.
I think that you're on crack, and you need to go back and look at some records because just because you watched them lose to Tennessee last year doesn't mean that they didn't beat Kentucky.
I mean, we're tied with Kentucky.
They've got a winning record on Florida. They've got a winning record on Mississippi State. They've got a winning record on fucking Mizzou. Like your statement's wild. They even have a winning record on LSU.
How many times have they played LSU?
It doesn't matter if you're having a winning record.
Well, I'd like to see them play them this year.
That's fine, but we're not talking about playing them this year. You just said, and I quote, any SEC team would be. You're putting Vandy to beat Iowa.
Right, I've got Vandy.
You just put Vandy to beat Iowa.
Rephrase it. Any big SEC team.
There's only two.
I feel like I just put Mizzou would be able to beat Iowa. Maybe Arkansas. Definitely LSU.
Giant.
Definitely LSU.
Go back to watching your movie. I know. I will. Well, we're gonna finish our conversation, and then I will join you.
That is very, very funny. And I want to know.
Yes.
I am not arguing.
No.
No.
SEC is superior than Iowa. To Iowa.
So, I'm just saying, I am not arguing. But I am arguing with the fact that you're saying that Penn State has achieved more in the Big Ten than Iowa has.
Yes.
That's my debate.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna go off of achievements, if you're going for achievements, as in like going to champions or going to like conference championships
Conference championships, bowl
But-
games.
and bowl
I have
games,
a question.
because that would be your only two. Because Penn State majorly makes most of their bowl games and has probably won most of their bowl games.
I have a question. Is Penn State on the same side as, or has been on the same side as Michigan and Ohio State? That is why.
I'm also saying this because I've also been saying that the West is fucking terrible. Now,
Correct. You fucking, if they put Michigan or Ohio State on the West, it'd be a completely different talk.
keep in mind,
Did they any longer have West and East in the Big Ten? Then I guess we'll see who's more superior.
Same thing with the SEC.
I know.
Penn State and Iowa are essentially the same team. Now, that's terrible to say that the best
The third best.
on par with the third on the team. That is my argument. I'm not saying that. No, I think they're both good teams, but they don't achieve shit in the long run. When was the last Penn State high school winner? For a reason, and I never. So you probably have the same.
I was actually just about to look that up to see how many bowls. So, look up Iowa's. Look up Iowa's, because I've got Penn State's up right now. Which, granted, as of right now, it's a lot.
What is it?
I feel like it can't be that fucking huge.
What's their overall?
Well, this is showing me 908, 401 to 37.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very accurate. I think
No,
that's lifetime.
I think that's lifetime. So they've been to 53 bowls. Unless, yeah, they've been to 53 bowls.
Thanks for the conversation, so you can watch.
Mhm.
Iowa's they have been to 35 bowl games and have a 500 record of 18 and 17.
Okay, so they have 53 bowls.
So Penn State has made it to more bowl games,
Correct.
but what's their win percentage seem a little bit higher?
I'd have to actually not go to sports references for that one, because
Because Iowa's overall bowl record
31, 20, and 2. Yes.
So your bowl percentage is higher. I wonder if that's counting in the bowl game championship in the history.
I think
Because you have to strip those. Now, Iowa's overall is 547.
okay, see, I don't even know what that is.
Like overall.
Yeah, I'm also very confused on what that is. Because overall bowl record would win it. Okay, so they're lifetime games, not bowl records.
No, that's lifetime bowl because you gotta realize Penn State and Iowa originated in Big Ten.
Yeah, I'm tracking that, but you're over here looking if that would make this one correct the first time because they've got.
I'm saying that I said Iowa has a 500 bowl record. Damn, they are 18-17 now. 500. They are evil. They've been a 34 Penn State defender. And but they've with that being said, they've lost one. So yeah, there's something.
I have to fucking pull this one up as well just to see this. So.
Houston it was what 32-20
32-20 and 2. They have a .604%. Iowa has a .14% for win-loss in bowls. Iowa has an adjusted record of 664, 547, and 34. Penn State has a 908, 41, and 37 overall. Penn State has 4 national championships. Iowa has just 1958. Iowa has 5 times in the final CFP rankings. Penn State has 6 times in the CFP rankings. Well, I'm just going over the stats here. Like Iowa's overall record is 663, 58 or 548 and 34 compared to Penn State's 908, 401 and 37. Iowa has a .14 win-loss ratio percentage compared to Penn State's .604 win-loss ratio for bowls. Penn State has been to has won 4 national championships, most recent in 1986. Iowa has only had 1958. Now, I will say, Iowa has 12 conference championships compared to Penn State having only 4. Well, and that's only because Penn State can't achieve shit. That's the one issue. Is Penn State's not able to achieve shit because they have 2 major roadblocks that they have to overcome to achieve shit. That would be exactly like saying LSU isn't able to go and achieve shit in the conference, but that's only because they have to beat Georgia and Alabama if Alabama and Georgia were in the same conference as LSU. That's the one we're talking. For our conference there, you have the 2 powerhouses pretty much of the conference on one side, and where the SEC is split. No, Penn State would dominate the West. Oh, 100%. I would put a house payment down to say that Penn State would dominate the West. I would have. Nah, I think you're out of your mind, because not only the fact there, but you have years where like Iowa doesn't play Michigan nor Ohio State, and they're only times that they play any of the top. Correct. But you guys don't usually play both of us the same year, let alone one of us, or let alone just one of us. You usually play one of us every year. You don't usually play both of us or none of us. Do you work tomorrow? Yeah. When are you gonna get up? Because we can continue. You bitch. You bitch. Also, you and Penn State, you and Penn State both only have one Heisman winner. I don't even know who the fuck John Capitelli is. But he's the last one to win the Heisman from them in 1973. Yeah, but here's where it would become. Yep. But here's my contrary to you, or to your stats that you're pulling up now. And you'll, I assume, understand this, but the West and the East don't play each other nearly as much as the East plays the East people or the West plays the West people. Every year, you have to play everybody in the West in order to figure it out. So your stats, though, yeah. This is, of course, going to fuck me over now because it's going to say that it's going to give me bullshit for fucking the 2. I just wanted to see. Okay, well, no, then you're still wrong.
What am I wrong?
You're still wrong. We still play everybody. Michigan plays everybody in the West or the East. Everybody. Iowa played everybody in the West. Oh. Because Iowa played Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, Nebraska, Purdue, Northwestern. That's only 6 games. Because that's all of your West teams. You have to play everybody in the West. Just like Michigan has to play Penn State, Ohio State, Maryland, New Michigan State, Rutgers, and Indiana. We play each other every year. Yeah.
So you were right. I thought we had Maryland or
So if you were to throw Penn State onto the West, they would have to play everybody from the West every year. And then your statistics that you're pulling up now would actually make more sense. They would actually be, more fine-tuned because you have it happening every year. Then you would build the rivalries between the Western teams because Michigan's got fucking rivalries on the West or on the East that there ain't shit for the West. Minnesota's probably the only rivalry for Michigan from the West. No, because I think we do. We have I think it's the Axe. Minnesota has the Axe. We have the Axe, but like Iowa's rivalries, 1000%, they're more heavy on the West than they are on the East. You might have one rivalry from the East, and I don't even know who your one rival on the East would be.
It's Indiana.
That would make sense, because it's a neighboring state. Yeah, I'd have to look to see if there's a trophy game between you and Michigan State. Yeah, but that's still not statistically compared to. Yeah, but that also is. I wonder if there's something with that because their first meeting was in 1993. No, I know, but that's where I'm saying is that looking at Michigan and Penn State rivalry, their first meeting was in 1993. So they've only had 20 years of fucking, or 40 years of fighting or playing each other.
But you also have to take into consideration that they didn't have the divisions right off the bat. Iowa isn't a division because the original thing was Chicago. Iowa didn't join the Big Ten as Iowa's third conference. They joined back.
That's because Penn State. That's why. Because Penn State didn't join the Big Ten until 1993.
Yeah, but Iowa's been in the Big Ten since 1980. But still, even when they joined, they didn't have the
That would make sense. That would make sense why they never played each other prior to. That's why their stats for that are so low, is because they haven't played each other. They weren't a part of the fucking thing until 93.
Yeah. That's the thing. Where
Whoa, this is some wild ass stats here. What the fuck? When did you guys get 4 more national championships? I'm on the. I don't know what fucking site it is, but it says you have 5 national championships.
I think it was before they moved anything, and then Kyle came in like the last one.
Okay.
I still think that's too many.
Hey man, you take this. You take those fucking things all day, every day. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Rachel's already been yelling at me. I am. Well, I mean, I'm gonna go fucking watch a movie because Rachel's yelling at me.
Right. Okay, so yes. Now looking at this, yes, Iowa is a 5-4 back then.
Yes, that would make sense now. Yeah.
Right. Hopefully, stats-wise, we're gonna have this argument. I think Iowa is more terrible shitty. Now, I would say it was headed
I am. Wow.
What are you doing?
Flossing my teeth. What are you doing? Uh-huh. Sure looked like you were coming to bug me.
I was,
Uh-huh.
but I also have to pee. Because it's after 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. It's football season, honey. It's that time of the year, baby. Mm-hmm.
At least you don't have to.
No, definitely is definitely the more understandable, but this year's about to be interesting. I can't wait for it.